Howdy, howdy. We're in Allegany State Park on the North Country Trail, which is supposed to link up with the Mount Oneida NTC Trail. It's supposed to go up, go along the ridgeline, and then come down. We're going to use the North Country Trail to go up, and then Mount Oneida Trail 15 to come down. We're in Allegany State Park in the Quaker Run area. I think technically we're just outside the Quaker Run area, but past the sign going by it, it said welcome, going the other way. So we're currently at a quarter mile just to get to the trailhead from the parking area. But here we go. I suppose it's also worth mentioning that it is July 2nd. And my watch currently says it's about 91 degrees. It being July 2nd makes it weird that this trail has nobody on it. There's nobody on the sign-in log, and there's nobody parked at the trailhead. But every other trail and lake and water area has an abundance of people parked there. We're up here, we're on the top of the first ridge line, I guess you could call it. This trail has two ridge lines. One's higher than the other. We're on the lower of the two. We're at about 1,100 feet of ascent. We're still under 2 miles. We're at about 1 3/4. But it looks like we'll get to the top of the second ridge line at about 4 miles. And then it's a nice slow downhill. So we're here, we're 3.4 miles in. There's supposed to be a lean-to, according to the map, maybe 200 yards up that way. But we came across this one, and it looks a little run down, but there's a small footpath to it. So we're gonna walk over and see. Maybe it's the same one and the map's just wrong. A nice little tarp, but seems to be in a small state of disrepair. It doesn't look like the one that was on the photos on the app that showed this trail. It's a nice little area, a fire pit. But let's go back on the trail and see if we can find this other one that's on here. There's something cool. Nice little footbridge going over a small little babbling brook. It's got some chicken wire on it. The boards flex quite a bit when you step on them. Maybe it's just because I exceed the weight limit. We got, oh, there's a fancy lean-to up there. We also have this FLT passport program. Let's go check out this lean-to. Oh, this one's much nicer than the previous one. Looks like there's a hat hanging up. There's a picnic table and a fire pit. shovel, presumably for digging a poop hole. Ooh, there's something over here. Ooh, it's an outhouse. A lot of flies around it. Go back to the lean-to, take a sit for a minute. Nice metal roof. This is real fancy. There's all sorts of stuff in here. Quite a few tarps. Got a box cutter. A little lantern. Party lights. A brush. This one's got everything you could ever need. Stony Brook. FLT. A trail register. Stony Brook lean-to. A can opener. Some bug spray. And then there's that bridge. We're here at 5.5 miles on the Mount Oneida NTC trail. This is the North Country Trail. It continues on right over here. Came from that way. But if we keep going this way, we're gonna hit, this is the start of Trail 15. It's the downhill, or the back section of the Mount Oneida NTC trail. We're gonna meet up with a road, walk along that for about a half mile, and then we're gonna continue on down the path and wind up at my car. So we're about a mile out from the car. I've been going down this path for a little over 2 miles, and this has been the least exciting part of the entire hike. So far it's been nothing but this logging road or horse path, depending on what you want to call it, but it's been muddy and uneventful. It's just big old ruts every now and then, the occasional culvert crossing, and just long patches of mud and a lot of mosquitoes. So a couple weeks ago I got this Grail GeoPress bottle that's supposed to filter 99% of all waterborne junk. And since we have this nice little brook here with a lot of flowing water, I figure I'll try it out. Alright, so we've made it back to my car, back to the trailhead, and now it's time to fill out one of these trail surveys.